Generic greetings and welcome to Construction plus Prison Architect plus Alpha 17 episode 5. In the previous hang on, they're stuck there. Let's open that door up for them. Where they're trying to go? Oh, that guy's released. In the previous episode, we got more prisoners, we built things down here, we populated the workshop, we extended the canteen, etc, etc. We just generally continued on along our plan. In this episode, I will be hopefully fixing my money problem, as well as think about expanding to this area here and building the foundation, although with me only getting 2,268 generic credits per day, plus what I get from the workshop, which is about the same amount, I don't know what will happen. In this episode, I will also... What are them doing anyway? Why have they... It says escort to solitary. Oh, it's probably because they had stuff on them. I will also be getting high-risk prisoners. I'm swapping out the normal risk prisoners for high-risk because they give me more money, and that should resolve my money issues, although it will probably introduce riot issues. But we'll see what happens, won't we? In any event, it should be quite interesting. In the previous episode, we messed around with this area here. This is our sort of cell block. Oh, what? That guy's getting searched even though he's released. Don't say he's going to get put into solitary. Oh my good grief. And now he's just being ran over. Yes, that guy. Just let him go. Just let him go. Anyway, we're receiving some more prisoners. It's going to be high risk only, basically. And people are jostling at the door there. Let me force that open for them. There we go. And we'll force that one open. It's because we're doing a full shakedown because there was a lot of stuff lying around. In fact, I just go to our contraband and last 24 hours you can see that there's loads of stuff being stolen, spoons and such. People go out here and around that way because they don't get searched that way. Oh, sorry, they do get searched, but what they do is they don't go through the metal detectors. I'm actually going to stop the shakedown now because it's hindering everything. Let me force that door open. And we'll put it to normal speed and we'll just allow them in. Yes, like I say, we had some money issues because, well, I used up all my grants, basically. And even though I've got a lot of people, I was spending a lot and still am spending a lot on staff. So if I just go to reports and then staff, you can see that I have 6 workers, 12 guards of varying assortments. Is that 2, 4, 6, 8, 10? Yes, and then 2 armed guards. Got 6... cooks, 3 janitors, and 1. What's he doing? Oh yes, sorry. That's 1 gardener. We also have our administrators as well. But I've sacked a couple of people. I've sacked a couple of workers, one chef, as well as a couple of guards and 2 armed guards. The problem with the armed guards is that they cost $500 a day, which is unbelievable. It's an unbelievable amount. So let me just speed it up anyway. And I'm guessing where the high-risk prisoners? I'm guessing they're on the back of the truck here that currently isn't around. What are the guards doing? Seriously, what are the guards doing? I haven't seen any guards. I'm guessing they're taking I'm guessing they're taking prisoners to... Yeah, they're taking prisoners to solitary and such, and they're too busy opening and closing. They're too busy to open and close doors. This is going to be interesting because we might have a riot immediately because all of these prisoners here that I'm getting, the high-risk ones, they're not going to have their needs met, which is going to be problematic. Let me go to reports and to prisoners, and we're going to close our high-risk intake because, well, to be fair, we can't actually house the current ones. I was hoping more prisoners are due for release, which they are due for release, but most of them are in solitary, which is annoying. I have put my regime to something that's very, very harsh. Just got a policy, not regime. You can see that if you do anything bad, you get a minimum 6 hours in solitary in this prison, which is not great. It is not great at all. As you can see, we've got a lot of prisoners in solitary. The good thing is that, as you can see, it's a deterrent. 5 punishments being handed out recently, and 65 prisoners are suppressed and compliant. We've got 2 armed guards wandering around as well. In fact, let me just go to my deployment and go to armed guards, armed patrols. I've got 1 there and 1 there. Obviously, that one can't be filled, so that's okay. I'm going to probably... Do I take that off there? No, I think I'll keep that as is. Do I want... I also think I might go to patrols. We're going to pause it for a moment while I do this. I'm going to just alter the patrol route so it's around there. I think it would be probably better to have it going around here rather than in the centre, just because we get a wider area, especially with the armed guard as well. Let me just unassign all of the guards from it. There we go, and then we're going to assign a guard there and an armed guard there as well, and they should walk around that way. But yes, things are interesting. I'm not getting a great amount of money, which is a big problem. Are they standard doors? They're still standard doors. I really do need to change that at some point. It looks like... Oh, there's my janitors actually doing the laundry, even though they don't need to since loads of people have signed to it, but hey-ho. Yes, I don't know how long it's going to take me to get money for this place, but I'm just going to keep it on max speed and watch it as it goes. It looks like we are feeding all of the prisoners, so that's okay. These I had a problem with seating arrangements, and these I basically couldn't seat all of the prisoners. I'm still not convinced I can seat all of the prisoners, but we'll see. We'll see what happens, won't we? So anyway, we're going to get 3,000 plus another nearly 3,000 again from license plates. We've got nearly 10,000, which is okay. Now, where's the thing? What do I really need to do? There's a couple of things I really need to work on, and I don't know what they are. This area over here, I do need to change these doors here to solitary doors, although I don't need to do it at the moment. I could probably... visitation could probably be... we could probably change that. Do I need to? Do I need to add visitation again? I don't think I need to add it. I think it's just basically build this foundation up here, which is... it's quite a lot of money. Like if you haven't figured that out, that's a lot of money. In fact, let's have a quick look here. What would it be? It would be 20 grand actually. So that's alright. 20 grand's alright. I can probably afford that tomorrow. No, couple of days time, I guess. Couple of days time. What I'm going to do then? I've got 65 prisoners of 63. You know what? I'm going to open up intake again. Yeah, I'll open up intake. And what I'll do? Go to objects, bed. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. More beds. It means that prisoners can sleep in these beds around the holding cell. Holding cell is really, really good these days. I mean, it's always been good. It's always been broken. I'm just going to say it. It's always been a bit broken because you can pretty much run a prison with just holding cells. Not always. I mean, there are some exceptions to that rule, but it is possible to run an entire prison with just that. And it's not great that you can do that, but you know, it's not terrible either. It's just that, you know, that there, obviously I've got loads of beds there, that'll still work. Prisoners will sleep, prisoners can use their toilet, they can sit on the bench, they can wander around, they can go and eat, all of that sort of thing. The only thing they can't really do is stash stuff, but that's like surely that's a bonus, right? Anyway, looks like people are going in here. The problem I have now is that high-risk prisoners tend to get annoyed really quickly. 22 prisoners have serious complaints. Let's see what them complaints are. And it is in my needs, and it's hygiene, it's family, it's recreation, it's just all that stuff really, all that stuff in general. What I'm going to do, I'd like to increase my work time. Let me pause it for a moment. Can I afford to do that? Can I afford to increase the work time? I think I probably can. Just to get some more money. So we're getting 2, 4, 6, 7 hours of work out of them. I could probably even reduce my sleep, but we're going to start finessing this now. But the problem is that, or not the problem, but I guess it's one of the good things, that you have to take into account what your prisoners, what type of prisoners you have. So I've got, you know, I'm starting to get more high-risk prisoners in this one. And the thing is with that, you really have to be cautious of their needs, not because they deserve it, but because if you don't, they are just going to kick off. They'll happily fight, whereas the medium-risk prisoners generally don't want to fight, but they will if necessary. High-risk prisoners like to fight. Like, they enjoy a good brawl, so you have to be very aware of that, and you really don't want to push them too far. Danger level is still okay. Let's have a quick look. Most of these needs are being met. Obviously food and sleep won't be, but that's understandable. Clothing need, there's a little bit of clothing need there, and that's probably because... Are we sorting that out? Let me have a quick look. Let me pause it for a second. We're going to get a guard. There's a guard there, but they're patrolling. Is there a guard that's not patrolling? There's only about 30 over here. Yeah, there's one there. Bring that guard to the laundry. We're going to see what's about here, because I want to see who's working, because the CCTV just don't really work that well. There's someone ironing. Yeah, he's ironing, and he's taking all that up there. He's moving stuff around. That guy's taking carts around. To be honest with you, it's all working. That guy, what's that guy doing? He's taking stuff into there. Yeah, they're all working. They're all working fine. That's fine then. That's perfect. Good. But anyway, oh, that's a common room as well, and looks like the needs are getting taken care of there. Let me get that guard, put him in there, even though they're on patrol. Looks like everybody's using the phone booths, which is fantastic. That's exactly what I wanted. What I do want as well, I want to put phone booths in here somewhere, but I just don't know where to put them. I can't really put them at the back. I can't really put them anywhere, to be totally honest with you. I don't know really where to put them. What I do want to do, though, is move these jail doors, dismantle them, like that. I want to move them about a bit. I want to put them there, because then that's a straight path into them rather than going around and such. And that does actually matter a little bit, just a little bit. It's mainly for the sake of I can do it. I can just finesse it a little bit. Anyway, so far no riots, which is good. I do want to do a shakedown, but I think I'll leave it because I did one, as you saw right at the start of the episode. 15,767 generic credits, which is good. I'm getting $3,772 per day. Obviously, you get more for high-risk prisoners than... Why are they not getting dismantled? There they are, finally coming through. Yes, you get more for high-risk prisoners than you do for normal-risk prisoners. And that's pretty much why I'm going for high-risk. I did ask in the previous episode, and indeed the episodes before that, what would you want? Do you think you would like high-risk prisoners, low-risk? To be honest with you, most people seem to always choose high-risk as the default option, because I think some people expect a lot of violence, and that's something that I try to avoid in these things. But in any event, we've gone with high-risk because we need the money. Right, that's sort of what this prison's. The prison is getting money, not from the workshop, although that is helping. The workshop is more just giving them something to do in the day, and it's sort of a bonus. I can have one, so I'm using it, rather than having forestry and making all my money off that. The way this prison works is that I get money off the prisoners I have, and obviously having high-risk prisoners maximizes that money intake because they give me more money. I believe it's $200 per day each prisoner. Let's have a quick look. 63 prisoners. It doesn't tell me if I got a valuation, maybe. No. No, it's not really telling me how much I get. Prisoners, does it tell me there? No. It doesn't tell me. I believe it's 200 for them, 150 for them, and 100 for law. I think that's the way it works. Let me force these open here. There we go. So now there's a straight path into here. We did have televisions and I moved them, so what I'm going to probably do is put them back in. So I'll just go to TV, and I'm actually going to put a row like that at the back. And probably a row like... Do I want to put a row there? It would be ideal, but I'm going to leave it for now. I do want to put telephone booths in here though, but I don't know where to put them. I was thinking of maybe getting rid of some of these CCTV cameras because I don't need that many, and putting one in each corner. I did have them down here, but it didn't seem to fit right. A phone booth right next to the serving table. So I don't know, but then it does. I mean, have I got them there? Are the phone booths there? I think they're actually phone booths, and they can't move them because the lights are there. Let's have a quick look. It does say I've got 2 in stock. I guess it is in stock. I don't know where I can put them. I could put them there, where I had them before, but it's not great. It's not a great idea. I could put them in the corner like that. Wherever I put them, it's cramped. I mean, this area's just cramped. This area's just cramped generally. So I don't really know exactly what to do. We now have 77 prisoners of a maximum of 63, which is a little bit of a problem. Let me close that intake there. I'm hoping more prisoners actually leave this place because most of them are wandering around, and obviously they're wanting privacy. That's one thing you can't... That's one of the downsides that I mentioned of the holding the holding cell, that you can't... They always... Their privacy needs shoot straight up, and it will never really be fulfilled because obviously they're sharing a room with everybody else. They don't have their own cell, so you know that's something you need to be aware of. Anyway, looks like they're using the telephones, and it would be a nice idea to have them around here, but I don't know where to put them. I'm going to do a bit of a test and have them probably there and there. And we'll put one there and there, and we'll see how much that slows them up. If that slows things down and they're having to wander around and such, then I'll change that. I will change that. I've still got loads of telephone booths in here. The problem I have is that I'll have 60 odd prisoners here, and I'm going to have the same up here. So that's a lot of prisoners, and if they all decide that they need to go and watch television at once, I just can't fulfill them needs. I just can't do it. So what I'm going to have to do is make sure, just stagger things around. So have phone booths in different places, have televisions in different places. Sadly, television I can't really move around. It's pretty much a common room only thing. I know I can put it in the canteen technically, but I'm not going to. It doesn't seem right to me. I could, as someone pointed out in the comments, have the telephone booth and visitation, which sort of works. I mean, it sort of fits-ish, but not really. I mean, it's not ideal. In any event, let's have a quick look here. Do they all get food, or are they actually shouting for food? No, most of them are actually saying that's fine. There's still food left on here, so we are making enough food for them, which is fantastic. However, once I get these prisoners up here, I don't think I'll be able to actually get them all. Right, let's go to building, foundation, and start a bit of construction here. Now, this is going to take a lot of money up. There we go. I've got 1,267 generic credits remaining, and I'll probably spend most of that on lighting once this gets put in. But as you can see, I have, well, actually you can't see it, but when this guy goes in here, if I just get you going there, you can see all the lights. Look, I've got loads of lights, so hopefully I won't spend all of the money on it, but you know, we might do. How are these prisoners? Are they complaining? That guy's shouting for privacy. He's probably going to be shouting for sleep as well. That guy's shouting for hygiene. The problem we have now is that I don't actually have the capacity. I don't have an ability to put them. I can't house all of these prisoners. I can't make them sleep because we don't have all the beds. Today's beverage is but strawberry milkshake. So I'm not too sure what I can do. I maybe put some beds in the laundry. Just sleep in the laundry. No, that's probably a bad idea. Who knows? Who knows? Anyway, look at that. That's a lot of work, and I really don't have the workmen to finish it in any reasonable time. I did have 10, I believe, when I was making this. I might have even had 12, but I've now got 6, and I don't plan on buying any more, because once I've built that, it's pretty much most of the hard work's done. I mean, the thing is, normally you can stagger it. I mean, the reason that this is going to take pretty much a full day is because it's in one big lump and the workmen are going to be assigned to them tasks all day. Now, if you've got, say, a little bit to build in the corner, you can say, build that wall, and then leave it, and leave that wall, because you know the workmen are going to, they'll be able to build that and then get on with other tasks, like, for example, move metal to the workshop. If you just do that in one big load, that's all now in the queue as the priority, and then anything else is going to be under that in the queue. If you go to the, where is it, jobs, yeah, you can see that anything that's like hauling metal, it's going to be at the bottom of this queue, so it's going to be interesting. Let me see, this is the food, this is food here. Why are all these walking really slow? Walking really slow, and I don't know why. And now they're all just stripped off, which is interesting. Are these shouting for food? No, that guy's shouting for food. I don't know why he didn't get food. Maybe because of the speed that they're going at. Why are they going really slow? They're suppressed. They are suppressed. What would cause them to be suppressed? Because of the guy with the gun? But surely that would make them walk really, really slow. I know on the Prison Architect subreddit there was a post that I actually agreed with, and that was something about that one of the worst parts about this game at the moment is where you've got regime. See, that's 2 hours of eat. As soon as that red line there hits the eat, they start walking there. Now if that guy was suppressed, it takes him an hour to get there, and then it takes him another half hour to pick up his food and get to the table. Or, in that guy's case, the guy we saw there, he was probably suppressed from coming out here, walked really slowly, and took 2 hours to get to there. Which, obviously, is just broken. Like, that's not how it's supposed to work. It can't work like that. It's not supposed to work like that. Oh, this is a problem. Am I going to blow the electricity by putting all these lights in? I think I'll be okay. But yeah, that's something that I reckon that'll have to be amended at some point, or at least sort of polished off a little bit. Right, let me have a quick look here. Let me go to deployment and then to staff only. Make sure that that bit is assigned to staff only. And as you can see now, we have the top bit done. That's all. That's that foundation done. So what we can pretty much start working on the extra prisoners, getting more prisoners in here. So working on the cells. I'm going to receive 4,448 generic credits, which should be okay at the end of the day, plus the workshop of maybe 3 grand. So we should be able to build at least 5 cells, which will house the prisoners that we currently have sitting in here. What I might do is be a bit cheeky and build this corner bit first, so we have more CCTV, but we'll probably leave that bit. But more, you know, we'll probably build this bit here, which will have, basically have more holding cell. I think that might be an idea. Let me just check to make sure where these prisoners are getting. Why are these walking really slow? They're suppressed. So they're suppressed. It's taking ages for them to get inside. Really slow. There we go. At least he's got food. But now it's going to stop eat. And that guy didn't even get there. It's a little bit annoying. But anyway. Danger level is still low, apparently. Although several prisons have some complaints. These guys are getting searched, as you can see. There we go, there's some money. I've got 6,657 generic credits. Didn't make that much. So, let me... I'll wait until the lights are coming in and such, and it's buying sheet metal. I'll wait until it's done that, right? I'll wait until all that's been done. Good grief, look at the amount of lights we have. That is unbelievable. It's taken these guys pretty much 2 days to sort this thing out. I was thinking to do a shakedown, but I think that'll be just a big mistake. What I might do, however, is search cell block. Search this cell block. And not the rest of the prison, just search this cell block. I think that might be a decent idea. And I'm going to have to manually open these doors, however. But that's okay, I can do that. I can deal with that. Force these doors open, force these doors open, force these doors open. There we go. And why is that guy trying to come through? Why is that guy going through the infirmary? Oh, because it's only through one jail door, of course. Of course, of course. That's a bit of a security breach, isn't it? Why have this when they can just bust through there? Yeah, we need to sort that. Let me dismantle that door and we'll sort that out. That's a bit risky. Let me force that open. So the game just sort of taught me there that that's a security breach. We'll fix that problem. There we go. And there's a lot of stuff for them to take off the van here. Are we finding stuff? We are finding so much stuff. We're not finding any tunnels, which is interesting. I don't know whether that's a good thing. I guess it is. Oh my good grief! How much stuff am I finding? This is unreal. This is absolutely crazy. Look at the amount of stuff we've got. I know someone. I read somewhere that guy's got a drill and a spoon. Oh god, how many people are in solitary? It's 19. I don't even have that many. I don't even have that much solitary. I just don't have it. Right, yeah, that's a new thing. That's interesting. But yeah, the someone mentioned. I don't know if it was in one of the video comments, either on the subreddit or on the forums or whatever. But someone mentioned that when stuff gets stolen, you should have to rebuy it. If that was the case, I'd be bankrupt. Like, there's no getting around that fact that I'd just be absolutely, completely 100% in the red. I'd have no money whatsoever. I'd be completely skint. Have we finished searching this? Almost. There's 11 in solitary and 9 in waiting. How many have we got? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 people we can have in solitary. Is that right? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 people we can have in solitary, apparently. Are these ones done? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Yeah, we can have that many. So we've got some waiting. Obviously, there's been a lot of problems because, well, as you can see, we sort of loads of people stole stuff. Deployment, no. Contraband. That's 24 hours. A lot. Let's go all time. Good grief. Yeah, I think we should. This is look at the spoon larceny there. Stolen. Still, everyone's stealing spoons. Everybody's stealing spoons. Let me just go to materials, remove tunnels, and just do a quick check. Yep, nobody's digging tunnels. That's okay. That's good. Have we put all the lights in? I think we've finished putting the lights in. We have. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just leave it. I'm going to leave the... I'll leave the guys to go about their business and move all of the sheet metal and catch up on that. And then I will start building... Ooh, what do I want to start building? Probably the cell blocks, I think. I'll wait until they've finished this here. I mean, I know I could start queuing the building up, but I want to just make sure that all these trucks are gone first. A lot of people just sitting around in here. I'm going to make sure that right now it's eat time. Now, are these phone booths hindering people? No, that guy's actually using it for a moment. And you know what? I don't think they're slowing anybody up, them phone booths. I mean, they are, you know, a couple of people are knocking it out the way in places, but I think they're working. Right, I like that idea. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dismantle these phone booths in here. Not all of them, but just some of them. And then I'm going to move them inside here. Again, not all of them, just some of them. So wait until it's done. There we go, and there's some money. And I'm going to put them probably like that. Like that. I don't think I need any more than that, although it would be nice to have some more, but I can't really place them anywhere. Anyway, 11,727 generic credits. These guys have obviously been nicking something. Let me go to my materials and then brick wall. Now, I need to copy this, so it is the back wall. Actually, we'll do that. You do that. Oh, cancel. You do these first, because these walls are always in. And then you work out which way you're going to do them. How many prisoners have we got left around? We've got 4 prisoners. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know what? 7, 8, 9, 10. If we can do that, that'll be perfect. So I want a back wall there, and then this. There we go. So I'm saving money by doing it this way, by doing it manually. I think I mentioned... Oh, I definitely went through it in the previous episode about saving money on this one. So, you know, why not? Now, where's the bed go? It goes there. There we go. So it's putting all the beds in here. And like so. Oh, hang on. That's wrong. Like that. Then we'll go for the toilet. And then we'll move them back there like that. Putting them all to the edge. Then what I need to do is think about the jail doors. If I put them in first, it's probably not a good idea. So I'll go utilities, large pipe. I need to run the large pipe. Actually, the large pipe's in. That's okay, but I do need to run the electrical cable. So I'm going to connect the electrical cable up to which area? Now, I could plumb it into that one, because that's got more than enough capacity. I was going to say that one there, we had a problem with that because I had... well, that one was pretty much at full. That was ready to explode because I was powering this, and if I built this onto it, it just wouldn't work. However, now that I've taken the workshop off the grid and got a separate grid for it, we can now power this thing. So I'm going to run this down like so. In fact, we'll run it down like that, and then we'll run it straight. How have I done this? On the other side, straight across like that. There we go. Straight across. And now I need to go to our objects and to the beds and flip them round. Just check on the other side here and make sure we've got this right. It is going... Is it that side? Yeah, it's there. Like that. All the way along to there. Go to toilet, spin it round. Shove all the toilets in like so, and there we are, we're done. 4,197 generic credits, so we should be able to... Oh, doors are expensive, these large GL doors. These are costing me a lot of money here. Can I actually do them all? I can get that much. Any more, and I probably wouldn't be able to buy the metal that I need, so I'm probably going to leave it, because I'll be buying sheet metal for the workshop, and I don't want to have a problem there. So, let me go to our rooms, and then to cell, and then put cell all the way along to there, I believe. Is that where I got the doors to? No, I got the doors to there. I might as well actually just go to rooms and put the doors all the way to there, or the cells all the way to there, rather. And then I know you know, pretty much what I need to do on them because they'll shout at me. Right, so we've got 64 prisoners out of a maximum of 63, which is good. Let's go to reports prisoners and open up our high-risk intake because by the end of the day, one prisoner is due for release any time now anyway, so then we're back down to 63. Then I'll have 2, 4, 6, 8... 9 cells, 10 cells pretty much done by the time the prisoners turn up, and we've got 11 prisoners arriving, so by the time we get money through the night, because of our daily cash flow, plus this, we will have enough money to build all of these cells here. The problem I do have, however, is that I don't have a shower over here, which means that they will almost never get a shower because they'll have to wander through here, go into there. Slightly problematic. Oh well, I'll deal with that problem as in when it occurs, I guess. Right, as you can see, a lot of stuff for them to do here. I know there's been several comments with regards to the capacity of the prison and how high it is based on... It basically is very cramped. And although I can fit more in, I think this is probably the highest I can get and what I would really want. It's probably higher than I want, but it's definitely a challenge. I really like the fact that it's just one big solid lump of a prison. It's as if the Imperial Guard from Warhammer 40,000 came along and went, this is how we're building a penal colony, and just dumped about 50,000 tons of concrete on this place and go, there's your prison, job done. That's your yard. We'll deal with it. It is that sort of prison. Here's the money, 8 grand. So pause it for a moment. Let's go to objects and we'll go to jail door. We'll shove a jail door in there, there, and there. That should meet all of the needs for them cells. Then we need to go utilities to small pipe, and then we'll do this with a small pipe here, and then we will do that, and then finish all these here. Ah, yeah, there you go. There's something that I did last episode. You can see I drove the water pipe through there, and the reason I drove it through there is because it would power that toilet. Genius. Right, let me just check on my utilities once more. Yes, I did run electrical cable across there because it powers them cells, because otherwise they can't see it. Right, we are receiving some more prisoners here. We've got 71 capacity, 72 capacity, and that's increasing as we go. Let's force these open here. Why is that locked up? Oh, it's because it's night time, of course. So, receiving more prisoners. I have 62 prisoners. I need another 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. And I've got 1 spare, which means I can house the 11 prisoners that we are getting. Fantastic. Let me just go probably over here, actually. Materials, brick wall. And then we're going to put in the brick walls around here. Spend all of the money that we need. There's that. Go to objects and then to drain. Put in a set of 2x2 drains in there, and then to shower heads. Spin them around, shove them all along that wall, and then in these little areas like so. They don't cost much, only 20 generic credits each, and then all the way down the bottom there. Have I got anything else in them? No, I don't. I could probably put some in the center as well, like that, but I don't really need them. I mean, I can put them there, but I don't really need it. I've never really had a problem with the showers, so they are big enough. In fact, I could probably have shrunk it down by a couple of blocks and put one in the center, and that would have taken care of all of that. But, you know, nothing's perfect and such. Anyway, let's delete all that. Not all the planning, at least, anyway. And then I was going to say speed up to max speed, but it's been max speed pretty much for all of the episode. And most of the workers are, yeah, they're too busy carrying all of the pipe work in and such. Are we feeding them all? Looks like we're feeding them all. Danger level is low, and several of the prisoners say they're well treated. Let's go to our regime. Yes, we've still got the work on as it is. We haven't altered that. You can see there's a lot of supply of tools and weapons. If I had a shakedown, I bet you there's lots of it. And the needs are being fulfilled a lot better. That's probably because most of the prisoners now have their own individual cell, which means that not only is their freedom need and privacy, their privacy need a lot better. Why is that shouting for water? Not only is there... I bet you it's because I've missed... Yeah, it's because I've missed it out. That's why. That's all. I mean, it's because I've just missed it out completely. But, yes, not only is their privacy need being fulfilled, they also basically get better sleep, they get better... Their hygiene's generally better. Just a lot of things are better because when they're over there, if they need to go in the shower, it's pretty much the opposite end of the prison. But it is the opposite end of the prison. Actually, the opposite end would be that end, but it's pretty much as far as you can get without being like completely diagonal across the whole thing. So yeah, All these needs are getting fulfilled a lot better, a lot faster. Let me just go to our objects, just check and see if that, yeah, that is actually being, I have actually ordered that. Let's go to utilities for a moment. We'll go to large pipe, see where the large pipe comes up to, and it is up to there it goes up to, like so. And then it is small pipe, and the small pipe runs right across there to the end one, right across there to that one, and then I believe it is straight off the end of the large pipe like so. There we go. And I think we could leave it there. Yes, not too bad at all. I've actually got a lot more done than I thought I would, and it's went a lot better than I thought it would. You can see we've got more prisoners turning up here. We have 69 prisoners out of maximum of 73, and I believe at least half of them are high risk now. 36 high risk and 33 normal risk. So we've actually got more high risk than the normal risk now, which is good. That's the transition that I was going to go over to, and because of that, I'm getting more money, which means I can actually fulfill the needs a bit better. There's no point in being there's no point in cutting loads of stupid little silly costs when at the end of the day it's going to cost you a lot more because of the, like, what happens because of that. Like, if you try and put loads of prisoners in a holding cell, for example, and that's a bit of a sort of cost-cutting measure instead of building individual cells, then although it's cheaper to do that, the repercussions are a lot worse when things go wrong, like when they start to riot, or and then their needs aren't met properly and things just generally go downhill. And then if anything goes wrong, like riots or anything like that, then you end up paying loads more to actually fix the problem instead of actually just originally spending the extra couple of generic credits that it would have taken to sort that out. Yes. Why am I seeing similarities to the British government at this point? Anyway, this isn't a political thing. Thank you very much for watching. Take care, and you know, partings.